I'm going to attempt to show you how I'm going to do my angled French from my new subscription box with Color Street. So let's see how I do. So I already put on toffee nut onto my fingers, a nice neutral, and then I am going to put this angled French on top. They call this one California Sunshine, and this is an exclusive for the subscription box. So let's see how I do. So I always start with my pinkies, and I've decided because I can either do the angle this way or I can put it on this one and do it this way. So I'm gonna put it on this one. So I personally like to have something to hang on to. So I am going to do it like this. And I have decided I want to cover a good portion of my nail. And that goes on just like that. So I will need to do the other pinky to match it. Make sure it goes on the right way. So let's see. How much did I cover? I hope, oh, didn't get that one on straight. I can still take it off, good. Got it lined up on the length. My angle, my nail looks like it has a funny angle to it. Like that didn't quite cover up my whole nail. A little bit shy on either side. I'll see if I have an extra one to kind of cover that up. All right, so the next one, oops, this is this hand, see? I knew I was gonna do that at least once. Super fun. And you could do one angle one way and one angle the other way on the next nail over, but I kind of wanted them all to go the same angle. And it is a little tricky, I will say that. It's a little tricky because I feel like my nails are angled wider than the strip, if that makes sense. But I think it's gonna look really pretty. What do you guys think so far? Okay, I'm having to make sure I do which nail I do first. So lots of different ways you can do this. You could do it traditional with a completely bare nail underneath. You could do it, also came with a glitter overlay, which is I think what they intended to use. They gave us a pink angled French as well, which could be super fun to do, just kind of a mixed combo. And you also could use this part down here if you just wanted to cover your nail in orange, so you don't have to do the angled French on this particular nail set. I like that the middle finger here is a little bit wider for me than the other one, so I'm covering up more of my nail. There's no bare space on the sides. I do like that. Like this one does have, I can't see it in the angle, does have a tiny bit of the toffee nut showing through on the sides, whereas this middle one was actually a little bit too wide. So probably if I was doing this again, I might move up one nail size for everything just to make sure I get full coverage, which I prefer personally. Almost did it again. I think I'm getting the hang of this angled French. It's a little different than the traditional French because that one you can just go more in a straight line. I've seen a cool tip, which I should have done, I just didn't think about it, of kind of writing on here how deep to go so that you're kind of ready when you put it on, so that you're a little bit more equal on all the Frenches. This is really pretty. I'm glad I did this combo. I like it. I wanted something other than the bare nail, and I wasn't feeling just a glitter with it. So this is kind of what it's looking like. Can you guys see? The orange itself is a little bit shiny, and I really like how it ends up looking. So I'm gonna go whitest one on my thumb. What do you guys think? Would you guys wear this? I like it. Oops, look what I did. One of the scraps. Whoops. Yeah, it's okay. Comes off easy. That's one of the benefits when I do a overlay or something. I usually wait a day to make sure that first coat is just really solid on there. Makes it easier if you do make a mistake and want to pull up that last layer. Now, how I usually end my last one, I did not bring my cuticle pusher in, which is usually what I use. I will just sort of roughly leave that a little bit more rough on the edges and then just try to kind of do the same thing. You can use the edge of one of your strips that you just used kind of as a little tool to get in there and try to perforate around the edges. And then I will clean that up when I have a glass nail file handy. Pretty. What do you guys think? That's my take on the angled French.